It takes a commitment to fitness and changing eating habits to create a lifestyle change. Fort Wayne's smallest winner is changing lives in our community.
Good evening and welcome to our first edition for the 2011 Fort Wayne Smallest Winner. I'm Kent Horman and I'll be hosting the program, and I'll be joined by Rick Walters. And Rick, I guess I should say you are the co-founder of the event because it was you and your wife Tina who came up with this concept. For anybody who might not be familiar with Fort Wayne's Smallest Winner, this is now year 4. Just briefly tell us how this whole thing came about.
It started with my wife and I watching The Biggest Loser, and my passion has always been fitness. I'm not in the fitness industry per se where I make a living there anymore, but we were watching The Biggest Loser, and it just gave me such a feeling or an inspiration that I looked at her and I said, I'd like to do that. I want to help people like that. And it's not so much what the trainers do, but it's the results the people get. And she just basically looked at me and said, do it, find a way. And that's how it all came to be.
Well, now the interesting thing about this is, and clearly, you've been a personal trainer for a big chunk of your life. As you talked about, you had your own fitness center for a period of time. You and I go back, I think, some 25 years. And it's interesting you can come up with a concept like this. I know your heart and soul is into this, from what it takes to lose weight, to train properly, which is very important as far as losing weight, as far as muscle development, not hurting yourself. Then there's the nutritional aspect, which you also have a background in as far as college. But this isn't a package, I don't think, that just comes together overnight. This is a lot of hard work by a lot of people to bring this whole program into fruition.
Well, I think the reason we've been so successful is we found experts in each division of what it takes to become fit. We went out and we found nutritionists, and that was their specialty, and we never crossed into that boundary. I got trainers and trainers that volunteered that was their specialty, and they stayed with the exercise only. The nutritionists stayed with their division, and then this year we even had, or last year we did too, we have a behaviorist, which is why do people eat? Why do they overeat? And she has her boundaries too. So we have such great experts that know where to stay and where their expertise is, and we don't cross those boundaries, and I really believe that that's why we've been so successful.
Now, one of the things that is a little bit different wrinkle this year as far as my involvement with the program, I'm not just the host of this show for you and the series of shows we will be doing here on Indiana's News Center. I'm actually a guest participant, so I am learning the entire process from the ground up. And the first thing I learned at the introductory meeting is you take 25 people and you put them through a 15-week boot camp that if they follow this to the letter, they can attain their goal and lose an awful lot of weight. But you had a slew of people who applied to be part of this program, so you had to go through quite the screening process to pick your 25 people to be the 2011 contestants for Fort Wayne's Smallest Winner.
Yes, we had over 100 applicants. The thing that distinguishes people that we pay so much attention to is that 2-minute video they show. We can learn a lot about their personality and how bad they really want this. And we form a committee and we sit down, and my wife and this committee went through each and every video, and through personality and desire, we picked what we thought were the best 26 people this year.
And I think the most important, I'm 26, okay. I think the most important part of this, though, when I think about this program and what I have seen through the first month, it's one of the messages I believe that's on the shirts. You're training for your life. These people who go through this program are going to improve their quality of life, and then hopefully by being healthier, losing this weight, taking a lot of stress off their body, internally and externally, they'll live longer.
Absolutely, and something we have new this year that we've never had in the past is Quest Diagnostics did a blood draw from each person on week 1, and we have that as a baseline, and I will prove at the end of week 15, I will show how much their cholesterol's improved, their blood sugars. So yeah, these people, we really are saving their lives, not only the quality of their lives, but hopefully add many, many more years to their lives.
And I think one of the things that I know our country is going through as a society, maybe primarily here in the Midwest, and it hits home right here in Fort Wayne, weight issues can affect not only older people, but now younger people, and you've got a bit of a new wrinkle this year as far as the competition.
Yes, this year we have 2 high school kids, and they are doing incredibly good. But my thinking on that was let's catch kids before they develop into these adult problems. And I wanted them to train with the adults and learn and hear in some of our nutrition meetings some of the struggles that will be coming their way if they don't improve and clean things up now. So we have 2 high school kids, and they get $1,000 towards college if they achieve their goal.
Now, going through month 1 as we get ready to enter week number 5, how's everybody doing so far compared with the prior 3 classes?
I actually haven't compared the 2 yet, but we just crossed the 300-pound mark last night. We're right on for our average. Our goal is going to try to be 45 pounds this year,
okay,
which last year was 42.3, and right now we're there.
And that's not including, I think, the 8 to 10 I've lost through 4 weeks. So it's so far so good, Rick. And it's another great program that you're putting on here. Rick Walters, the co-founder of Fort Wayne's Smallest Winner, and we'll be back with more. Stay with us.